Now, at least 6 people have been killed and dozens injured in the Lebanese capital during protests over an investigation into last year's port explosion. Gunfire erupted in Beirut on Thursday during demonstrations organized by Hezbollah and its allies against the judge leading the probe into the blast. CGTN's Timothy Warwick reports.
The worst violence Lebanon has seen in 18 years. Bullets riddled buildings in Beirut. At least one person was killed in their apartment by a stray round. Residents said it sparked memories of a dark chapter in the country's history.
This scene took us back to the 1975 Civil War. I was 10 or 11 years old. The same scene, video and pictures playing in my head since I was a kid. Now it's repeating.
Hezbollah and its ally, the Shi'ite Amal Movement, said the Lebanese forces fired the first shot at protesters. The Lebanese Forces Party is one of the largest Christian factions in parliament. It denies involvement and has condemned the violence. Interior Minister Bassam Malawi says fighting broke out after rooftop snipers began firing on demonstrators.
The conflict started with the first bullet shot, and the shooting felt like it was done by snipers because there were shots directly to people's heads.
The protest began over a probe into last year's port explosion in Beirut, which killed more than 210 people and devastated parts of the capital. Protest organizers say the lead investigator into the incident, Judge Tarek Bitar, is politically biased. Hezbollah and Amal called for his removal after he issued a police warrant for a politician who filed a complaint against the judge. Lebanese President Michael Aoun vowed to hold those who started the violence accountable, and he said the probe will get to the bottom of who was behind the blast.
I will ensure the investigation reaches the truth of what happened in order to hold those responsible to account like any other judicial investigation, including the investigation into the crime of the port blast.
The violent clashes have underscored the country's mounting problems. Lebanon's economy is in tatters. It faces runaway inflation, and there are fuel shortages and rolling blackouts, just to name a few. All these issues combine into a potent mix that could spill over into further violence, the last thing Lebanon needs. Timothy Ulrich, CGTN.